Strange Block Beats.
So I had bad days before, no, I'm
ain't all you gon' strain, that ain't all you gon' kiss, that ain't all you gon' hug, that ain't all you gon' trust, that ain't all you gon' love, no. We all gotta pray a little more, each and every day a little more. So, I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face some more. So, I had a walk with God, I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem, no. We all gotta pray a little more, each and every day a little more. So, I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face some more. So, I had a walk with God, I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem, no. We all gotta pray a little more, each and every day a little more. So, I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face some more. That ain't all you gon' feel, that ain't all you gon' touch, that ain't all you gon' know, that ain't all you gon' love, no. We all gotta pray a little more, each and every day a little more. So, I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face some more. So, I had a walk with God, I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem. We all gotta pray a little more, each and every day a little more. So, I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face some more. So,
hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, in faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham and the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, the beloved elders, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Let me say this. As you see the title, the throne of Yahweh and Yahshua is established by justice and righteousness. The throne of Yahweh and Yahshua is established by justice and righteousness. The reason why I wanted to do this lesson, because my beloved sister, Wise Society, she was communicating with me and she said something about the throne of the Most High and how it is only established by justice and righteousness. And I said, sister, you just gave me my next lesson. So the Most High Yah and Yeshua allowed me to put this together by his spirit. And I want to share this with y'all. A lot of Israelites are fighting against their own interests. You're getting on people's panels who don't believe in your power. And you're calling your power things that are not true. Number one, the Most High is not a murderer. He's not a murderer. That's number one. Number two, the Most High and his Son do not do wickedness. Every man and woman would be judged according to their own works. So if your works are good, good gonna come. If your works are evil, evil is gonna come. The Most High Yah and his Son do not do wickedness. There is no falsehood in our Father and our King. There is no falsehood in our Father and our King. The Most High and his Son only work righteousness. All his judgments are true. All his ways are perfect. He do not commit sin. He do not do iniquity. No sin can dwell in the presence of the Father. So if no sin can dwell with him, how do he commit sin? If no sin can dwell in the presence of Yahweh, how then do you say he's a murderer? He's wicked. He's perverse. He killed men, women, and children. Your moral compass is not higher than his moral compass. Your moral compass trying to judge your moral compass is still righteous than your moral compass. Even if he was weak, he would still be stronger than you. So we're going to deal with this, family, because we have a lot of people that love to speak on Yah, do not know Yah, have no relationship with Yah, but love to go into the Bible and misquote Yah, misquote Yahshua HaMashiach. Let's get straight to it, man. We don't got to do no more talking. I'm not finna be sitting up here arguing with foolish people. It's a waste of time, family. So get your Bible. Get you something to write these scriptures down. That you must understand that your Father and your King only work justice and righteousness. Let's get it. The first thing I'm going to do is lay the foundation. We have to get our foundation. What is the Most High Yah and what is Yahshua? What do they work? Let's see. Let's go to Psalms 89, verse 1 through 2. And then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Psalms 89. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1 through 2. And let's get our foundation first. I would advise you, family, I'm only giving advice. If I was you, I would not argue with fools. And I say fools according to scriptures, not me just calling a person a fool. The Most High have no time for foolishness. He despises it. So I will advise you, if I was you, don't argue with fools lest you sound foolish. Don't argue with fools unless you sound foolish. A fool can make you sound like a fool. A fool have no wisdom abiding in them. So don't even waste your time, lest you sound foolish like them, trying to defend something that is written. If it's written, you don't have to be arguing and going back and forth with these foolish people. Now you got people saying Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, don't got nothing to do with us coming on slave ship. You think I'm finna argue with these foolish people? Psalms 89, verse 1 through 2. And I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. And it reads, I will sing of the mercies of our Elohim forever. With my mouth, I will make known thy faithfulness to all generations. For I have said, mercy shall be built up forever. Thy faithfulness should thou establish in the very heavens. Jump down to verse 14 and 15. Jump down to verse 14 and 15. And it reads, it say justice and judgments are thy habitation of thy throne. Justice and judgments are thy habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Blessed is the people that know the joyful song, that shall walk, O Elohim, in the light of thy countenance. Verse 14 said, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. There is no iniquity in him. Only justice and righteousness and judgment is what he worked. It always baffles me when people go through things, they blame Yah. But when things are going good for them, they still won't praise Yah. Only when it's bad, they can complain. But when he give you favor, mercy, grace, a window to get it right, you don't take the opportunity to get it right. You boast within yourself, acting like you did something, but you don't give the glory to the one who have gave you the hands, the feet, the eyes, the opportunity, the attributes to be able to obtain the things that you have obtained. If you got a roof over your head, be content and be happy. Somebody don't have a roof. If you got a car, somebody don't have a car. Somebody didn't eat today. But everybody who's ungrateful before Yah won't praise Yah in the time when things are going good. They just complain when it's going bad. Even though this man works no iniquity. I never read it in the Bible. I never read that Yah or Yahshua worked any sin. I never read it in the Bible. Not one time. Not one time. Let's go to Psalms 97, verse 1 through 2. Just 2 verses. Right off the muscle, we didn't just read that justice and judgments are the habitation of this man's throne. So why are you listening to foolish people? Why are you arguing with fools? Don't do it, family. It's a waste of time. Psalms 97, verse 1 through 2. Psalms 97. Verse 1 through 2. And it reads, the Elohim reigneth, let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of the owls be glad thereof. Clouds and darkness are round about him. Righteousness and judgments are the habitation of his throne. Righteousness and judgments are the habitation of his throne. Do you know what that means, oh foolish man? That means there is no sin or iniquity that can be in his presence. All things before him must go out fair. Whether you're poor or whether you're rich, he would not show partiality because you're poor or because you're rich. Every man and woman will get judged according to their works. He is fair. The balance is fair. The balance is fair. We get what we give out. We get what we give out. Let's go to Psalms 99 and verse 1. Psalms 99 and verse 1. Just go over one book, 2 books. Psalms 99 and verse 1. And it reads, it say, Elohim reigneth, let the people tremble. He sitteth between the cherubims, let the earth be moved. We have to find out who is the individual that sit between the cherubims. Who is this individual that sit between the cherubims? When I read in Genesis chapter 3, when he kicked Adam and Eve out, he placed cherubims around himself with a flaming sword which turned every way. In Psalms 99 verse 1, he say he dwelled between the cherubims. But he told Moses, make me an ark with the 2 cherubim angels facing each other and make a mercy seat. And from between the cherubims, I will meet you. Oh, I got better understanding. Let's go to Exodus chapter 25, verse 1 through 2. The man that dwelled between the cherubims is Yahshua, family, the son of the highest. He's the one that talked to Moses on Mount Sinai. He's the one that came to Abraham. He's the one that met Abraham after the order of Melchizedek. When Abraham gave him a tenth of all, that was the son of Yah. The rock that followed them was Yahshua, who is the son of Yah. Did not Yahshua tell us he is Lord of the Sabbath day? So who gave the Sabbath day? Abraham was glad to see my day and he saw it. How did he see it? He was talking to Yahshua, man. Didn't 2 men appear with Yahshua, 2 angels? Whenever he show up, they show up. Whenever he show up, they show up. Exodus 25 and verse 1 through 2. He told Moses to do something. Let's see what it was. Exodus 25, verse 1 through 2. And I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Exodus 25 and verse 1 through 2. And it reads, and the Elohim spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart. Ye should take my offering Now jump down to verse 10 to 22. Verse 10 through 22. And it reads, and they should make an ark of shittim wood. 2 cubits and a half should be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold. Within and without should thou overlay it. Thou shalt make upon it a crown of gold round about, and thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in the 4 corners thereof. 2 rings should be in the one side of it, and 2 rings on the other side of it. And thou shalt make staves for the shittim wood, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the side of the ark, that the ark may be borne, meaning carried with them. The staves shall be in the rings of the ark; they should not be taken from it. And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee. And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2 cubits and a half should be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold, of beaten work should thou make them, in the 2 ends of the mercy seat. And make 1 cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end. Even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. Why, family? Because Psalms 99 verse 1 just told you, he dwelled between the cherubims. Yahshua HaMashiach. Verse 20. And the cherubim shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and their faces should look one to another. Toward the mercy seat should the faces of the cherubims be. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark, and in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. And there will I meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubims, which are upon the ark of the testimony of all things, which I will give thee in commandment unto the children of Israel. There you go, family. The man who dwelled between the angels, whether that's Genesis 3, whether that's Psalms 99 verse 1, or whether that's Exodus 25 verse 21 and 22. Yahshua spoke to Moses from between these angels, which are these 2 cherubim. When he show up, they show up. Knowledge. Let's go back to Psalms 99 and verse 1 through 4 now. Because the Bible say line must be upon line and precept upon precept. This is your book, Israel. Nobody can speak on us but us. Nobody can speak on us but us. Understand that, family. Nobody can tell you about your history but you. So when you got all these people running around YouTube tonight, Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 ain't talking about us. These things already happened. They don't know what they talking about, family. Nobody can speak on us but us. Remember that. Let's go, family, to Psalms 99 again and verse 1 through 4. Because now we got better understanding that the man that dwelled between the cherubims is the same man that was dwelling in Genesis chapter 3 when he say he put the cherubims around what? The tree of life, not around the Garden of Eden. It was the tree of life. Who was the tree of life? Yahshua HaMashiach. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. The tree of life, and he is that life. Knowledge, family. Psalms 99. This time, verse 1 through 4. Psalms 99. And this time, verse 1 through 4. And it reads, the Lord reigneth, let the people tremble. He sitteth between the cherubims, let the earth be moved. The Lord is great in Zion, and he is high above all the people. Let them praise thy great and terrible name, for it is holy. No, wicked. It is holy. Now you're a murderer. It is holy. Now you do sin. It is holy. How y'all let somebody speak about y'all father the way y'all do when it come to Yah? Y'all go to platforms where people are highly disrespectful towards your father. But you wouldn't like somebody speaking to your earthly father the way y'all allow people to speak about Yah. But y'all love him though, right? I would never go to a man's platform that disrespect Yah. And many platforms disrespect our father that y'all allowed them to do, but you wouldn't let them disrespect your earthly father. But boy, you gonna let them disrespect your heavenly father. But you love him though, huh? What side are y'all on? What side are y'all on? Most of y'all on the side of popularity. That's all that matters. I want to be popular. Say what you want about my father. Just give me the name. Take his glory and everything, huh? Sad. Sad. Verse 4. The king's strength also loveth judgment. Now read that again, my brother. The king's strength also loveth judgment. Thou do establish equity. Fairness, family, fairness. Thou executed judgment and righteousness in Jacob. Where is the sin? Where is the sin? I was invited to go to a platform, but the man disrespect Yah so much, I had to turn it down. Because K. Judah not worried about being seen. I'm worried about being effective. Who care about being seen? Nobody care about seeing you, Negro. What are you doing? Who are you waking up? And are you being effective with the word? Are people turning back to Yah in joy and in happiness, willing to serve their father in truth and in righteousness? I often laugh when I hear people say, I can't wait to rule with Yahshua. But you can't even do justice and judgment right now between your brothers and sisters. You ain't fair in judgment. You show partiality because that's your brother, he in your camp, and y'all cool with each other. So you're going to despise this sister and brother because they're not a part of you. But those who are a part of you, you're going to show partiality to them because they rock with you. But then you're going to judge unrighteousness when it comes to your other brothers and sisters. And y'all say that we need to get a counsel. You got to be out your mind. If you think I will let any one of these men judge me, it ain't going to be fair. It ain't going to be fair. It's going to be unrighteous. Unrighteous men cannot bring forth anything that is righteous. And those who are righteous is not going to do anything that is unrighteous. A good tree cannot bring forth bad fruit, and a bad tree will never bring forth good fruit. You got to know about a tree, fam. You got to examine people. Oh, he got an Israelite named OK Judah. That's my brother. Really? Okay. She got a nice dress on, KJ. That's my sister. Oh, really? Okay. So you ain't going to try the spirit or nothing, huh? You just go by the clothes, huh? Woo. Help us, Father. Let's keep going, family. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 1, verse 6-9. Because even the Son of Yah, his throne would also be established by justice and righteousness. You got to remember, the Most High Yah is our supreme Father. He's over all. He's on the throne of his glory, and the Son of Yah is on his right-hand side. But he have also given his son a kingdom, dominion, and glory that all people, languages, and nations shall serve who? His son. Where? In Zion. And that day is coming. Zechariah 14, verse 16. You better believe it. It's coming. All nations are going to bow before Yahshua HaMashiach to the glory of the Father. To the glory of the Father. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 1, verse 6-9. And I want to know, where did Paul get this from? Where did you get this from, Brother Paul? My elder, my forefather. Where did you get this from? Hebrews chapter 1, verse 6 to 9. He quoted this from somewhere. I got to find out where. Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 6 to 9. And it reads, and again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of Elohim worship him. Worship who? The Son, family. Verse 7. And of the angels he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But unto the Son he said, thy throne, O God. Stop, KJ. Oh, this brother teaching Yahshua is a God. Man, Yahshua ain't no God. Even though we know through our original language, Lord, God, these are titles. But for the sake of the language that we speak, and for new people coming in, we speak the language of English. So when he said, I will speak to you with another language, wherever we scattered at, that's the language that we speak, and that's how we understand the scriptures, according to where we scattered it and the language that we speak. So when people say I'm speaking in tongues, all tongues mean is to interpret to a man or have a man standing there that understand his language so he can interpret to him what I'm saying in English. But I don't know his language, but the brother that's standing next to me do. So he going to interpret tongues to his brother or to his sister. That's tongues. To interpret languages for the edification of our people wherever we scattered it. But he just said, your throne, oh God. This the Father talking to his Son. Why did he say your throne, oh God? Let's see what else he said. Verse 8. But unto the Son he said, thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. And the scepter of righteousness, no sin, is the scepter of thy kingdom. Thou lovest righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore God, even thy God, have anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. Where did Paul get this from, y'all? He had to get this from somewhere in the Old Testament. He did not just quote this out of nowhere, family. He got this from the book. This is why the Bible say to the law and to the testimony. And this is why you need both of the books. I don't like to say Old and New Testament. I believe in the whole Bible because Christ said I come in the volume of the book. So when Paul just said, but unto the Son he said, thy throne, O God, is forever and the scepter of righteousness is a scepter of king. Habitation is established by justice and righteousness. I told you the Father and the Son are one. They don't deviate or do nothing different. It's like a cord tied together. You cannot break them apart. They are one in agreement of everything they do. They are one. But we got to find out where Paul got this from, y'all. He got this from somewhere. We got to find out where. Let's go to Psalms 45, verse 1 through 7. And I want y'all to listen to this very closely, and you're going to know it's talking about Christ. Listen to this very closely, fam. Everybody keeps saying that the book of Psalms is talking about David. When Solomon was ruling, that was talking about Solomon. People don't understand how the scriptures can be talking about Solomon and then turn prophetic and be talking about Yahshua, then it come back to Solomon. It could be talking about David, then it turn prophetic, be talking about Yahshua, then come back to David. Then wasn't periods on his side. They didn't give David vinegar to drink. David's mother's children wasn't angry with him. David didn't have no vineyard when he said they made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard did I not keep. They ain't talking about no Solomon and no David, man. This is prophetic. This talking about the Son of Yah who come in the volume of the book. Psalms 45, verse 1 through 7. Listen to this closely. Now remember what I just read in Hebrews. Thy throne, O God, is forever and ever, and the scepter of thy kingdom is a scepter of righteousness, right? This is where Paul got this from, y'all. Psalms 45, verse 1 through 7, and it reads, my heart is it a good matter. My heart is indignant a good matter. I speak of the things which I have made touching the king. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Thou art fairer than the children of men. Grace is poured into thy lips. Therefore God hath blessed thee forever. Gird thy sword upon thy thigh, O most mighty. Who is this? Gird your sword upon your thigh, O most mighty. Who is this? Verse 3 again. Gird thy sword upon thy thigh, O most mighty, with the glory and thy majesty. And in thy majesty ride prosperously because of truth and meekness and righteousness. And thy right hand should teach thee terrible things. Thine arrows are sharp in the heart of the king's enemies, whereby the people fall under thee. Thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of thy kingdom is a scepter of righteousness. Oh, that's where Paul got this from. Thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. Thy love is righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore, God, thy God, have anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. Oh, that's where Paul got this from. You can also go to Genesis 49. That was talking about Yahshua. Y'all remember his teeth is white with milk and his eyes was red with wine. The scepter should not depart from Judah until Shiloh come. Who is Shiloh? Yahshua HaMashiach. So who is the Father talking to when he say thy throne, O God, is forever? And it's the Father talking to his Son. He's the one that's fairer than all the children of men. He's the one gird your sword upon your thigh, O most mighty, with your majesty. This talking about Yahshua. This ain't talking about no David. David was a prophet. He knew about Yahshua. Abraham was a prophet. He knew about Yahshua. All the prophets prophesied about Yahshua. All of them. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 1 through 4. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 1 through 4. All our ancestors knew, especially the prophets. They prophesied about the coming of the just. Even Moses prophesied about Yahshua. Y'all remember a prophet like unto you, Moses? That was Christ, man. That was Christ. The rock that followed them, that rock was Christ. That was Yahshua, fam. Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So who gave the commandments? He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. I'm the Lord of the Sabbath day. Who was that in Genesis talking to Adam and Eve? Make it make sense, people. That's the man, Yahshua. Let us make man in our image. He talking to his Father. Let us do this, Father. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over all that we have created. There is two in the Godhead, family. If you understand the Godhead, you will understand the Father and the Son. But if you don't, then you're going to think nobody up there but Yah. He just sitting on the throne by himself. And we know that ain't true. Because Yahshua been with the Father from the beginning. Before anything was ever created, Yahshua was always with the Father. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32, verse 1 through 4. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 1 through 4. And it reads, give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the word of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech should distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender earth, and as the showers upon the grass. That means it's coming down. His word gonna come down like the little dew, like the rain. Non-stop, it's gonna come down. Verse 3, because I will publish the name of the Lord. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock. Read that again, KJ. He is the rock. His work is perfect. No sin and iniquity. And no fairness is in him. Why y'all gonna argue with people and you know your Elohim is perfect? You know your king is perfect, his son. You won't find one scripture in the Bible where the Most High or Yahshua ever worked unrighteousness. Not one scripture. So why am I arguing with a fool? Oh man, the Most High wiped out men, women, and children. If you think that your moral compass is more than Yah, you just a blind man walking. You can find all type of instances in the scriptures where he allowed people to live and didn't kill them. We can go to Jonah. When Jonah didn't have no compassion on the people of Nineveh, he wanted those people to be wiped out. And Yah could not understand why Jonah was so mad that he had more compassion on the God that he did not make that came over his head to give him shade from the sun than those people they couldn't tell their right hand from their left hand. And that's the same thing we see today, Pharisees and Sadducees. They just hate everybody. And they also lie and say Yah is a racist. Whoo! Help us, Father. Help us. Help us. Verse 4 again. He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. Just and right. Without iniquity. No sin can dwell in the presence of the Father. He is just. All his ways are right. There is no iniquity in him. He don't do sin. And he would not allow sin to dwell in his presence. Why you think when Yahshua was on a tree, he say, my Father, my God, why have you forsaken me? Because in that moment, the Father couldn't be in the midst of sin. So he turned on his son. In that split moment, Yahshua, in that split moment, boy, being without the Father felt like eternity. But some people, they don't even care if the Father with them or not. They don't care. That's why I always tell people, man, be careful who you're around. Because if people don't have the hedge of protection on their life, and you being in the midst of them walking in their life, well, you don't know what might happen, even though you got the hedge of protection on you. But you being in the midst of a non-believer who don't believe in Yahshua, may be an atheist. Something still may happen because you're in the midst of him, even though you believe. So be careful who you're around, because you might fall with them even though you believe. Just to show you, you got to try the spirit, whether they be of Yah or not. And if they are not, I will advise you, remove yourself quickly. Quickly. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 16 and one verse 12. Proverbs 16. When you don't do justice and righteousness, I'm about to show you what happened. When you don't do right. When you don't do right, bad things happen. Let me show you what I mean. Proverbs 16, verse 12. Proverbs 16, verse 12, and it reads, it is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. For the throne is established by righteousness. So Solomon, he was placed on the throne. And when you are sitting on that throne, you are playing the part of Yahshua and Yah. So all your ways have to be righteousness, justice, and judgment. Anything outside of that is sin. And that's exactly what Solomon did. I keep telling people, did you know we didn't supposed to have kings? Yahshua was our king. We were supposed to be a kingdom of priests. We was not supposed to be ruling over one another. We were supposed to be a kingdom of priests, and Yahshua was going to be the king, and he was going to rule over the nation, but they said, no, give us the king like the nation. So he gave them what they wanted. And look at us today. Captivity. But if Yahshua was ruling over us and guiding us with discretion and with knowledge and wisdom, look at us today. This is what happened when you push Yah to the side, Yahshua to the side, and you think man can govern you, especially if he's not walking in Yah. Look at us today. I'd rather Yahshua be the king, because I know there's no iniquity and sin in him. All things will be done fair. All things will be done by righteousness and justice and judgment. But when you put that key into man's hand, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Bible just said that it's an abomination for kings to do wickedness. Well, Solomon sure didn't care about that. Let's go and look at it. Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1 through 6. Solomon didn't care about doing wickedness. And let's see what happened. A man or a woman who will always tell people the truth don't have a lot of friends. Because they don't want to be around you because you're going to tell them the truth. A man or a woman who always have a lot of people around them, a lot of times, not in all cases, but in most, they all yes man to each other. Nobody tell each other the truth. A man and woman that tell people to their face what it is, you're not going to have a lot of friends. They don't want to be around you. You tell too much truth. Oh, man, I can't be around that Negro. Every time you do something, he going to let you know about it. Or she going to let you know about it. Absolutely. We supposed to let each other know when we doing wrong. I don't supposed to be knowing you in sin and I'm not going to say nothing. I be telling my sisters at the job, man, you know you don't supposed to be eating that pork, right? Why? Because it's bad for you and it's against the Bible. I know I'm supposed to eat pork. Well, you better go over there and get that beef bacon, that good turkey bacon. Now that pork good though. All right, do your thing. Okay. At least I told you though, because I don't, I see you buying that pork. I'm just telling you out of love. I'm not trying to judge you, because I ate that pork back in the day too. And then 10 years before I came into the truth, I stopped eating that swine. So I'm just trying to look out for you, man. Pork ain't good for you, man. They eat anything, pesticides, all that. Nuh-uh. Put that pork back, sister. Get you some of that beef bacon. No, I love the pork though. It's cheaper. Okay. I just try to tell out of love. Or I try to tell him. They love that pork, man. But I did try to tell him. Because I saw him trying to pick it up. And I say, nah, man, I don't want to just not say nothing to my sister, man, or my brother. I got to let him know that pork bad for you, man. She still bought it, though. 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1 through 6, and it reads, but King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites and Ammonites, Edomites and Sidonians and Hittites, of the nations concerning which our Elohim said unto the children of Israel, ye should not go in to them, neither should they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. What did I just read in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 12? It is an abomination for kings to do wickedness. That's why he had to divide the kingdom, man. He couldn't let Solomon get away with this. If I let the king get away with it, then the people gonna go crazy. So I got to put this to an end now. Verse 3, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart, meaning his mind. For it came to pass when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with his Elohim, his power, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Sidonians, and after Malcolm, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of his Elohim, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Jump down to verse 11. Verse 11. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done of thee, and thou have not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee, and will give it to thy neighbor or thy servant. So there you go. See, what I just read in Proverbs, that it is an abomination for the kings to do evil. And Solomon did just that, y'all. He did wickedness. And how you gonna do that when you are the king? If you are the one that's governing the people, if you are the one giving the people the judgments and the justice and the righteousness, it have to be displayed with you for them to walk ye in it. If the king wicked, the people gonna be wicked. If the king is not walking right, the people not gonna walk right. So Yah and Yeshua, because his son is the king, who was supposed to be king over all the nation of Israel. If Yahshua would have been our king, we will be way better off than we are today. If we would have never fired the king, the original king. But we wanted to be like everybody else, just like today. Everybody want our heritage but us. Everybody want our Elohim but us. Everybody want our culture but us. Because we trying to be like everybody else, but everybody else trying to cleave to our Elohim and take on what belongs to us. They did it in ancient times. We doing it today. The Bible say, if I would have sent you to other people, they would have repented already. But I send you to a stiff-necked, rebellious people. That's what he said. Let's go to Judges chapter 19. Because I want to show you again, when you do not walk in justice and righteousness, bad things happen, people. Let's go to Judges chapter 19, verse 1 through 13. When you don't walk in justice and righteousness, bad things happen, people. Let me show you what I mean. The book of Judges chapter 19. And verse 1 through 13, then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. This is the book of Judges chapter 19. And verse 1 through 13. And it reads, and it came to pass in those days when there was no king in Israel. I want y'all to remember that. There was no king in Israel. Remember that, y'all. That there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah. And his concubine played the harlot, or the whore, against him, and went away from him unto her father's house, to Bethlehem, Judah, and was there 4 whole months. And her husband arose and went after her to speak freely unto her, and to bring her again, having his servants with him, and a couple of asses. And she brought him into her father's house. And when the father of the damsel saw him, he rejoiced to meet him. And his father-in-law, the damsel's father, retained him, and he abode with him 3 days. So they did eat and drink and lodge there. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he rose up to depart. And the damsel's father said unto his son-in-law, comfort thy heart with a morsel of bread, and afterward go your way. And they sat down and did eat and drink, both of them together. For the damsel's father has said unto the man, be content, I pray thee, and tarry all night, and let thy heart be merry. And when the man rose up to depart, his father-in-law urged him, therefore he lodged there again. And he rose up early in the morning on the 5th day to depart. And the damsel's father said, comfort thy heart, I pray thee. And they tarried until afternoon, and they did eat both of them. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father, said unto him, behold, now the day draweth towards evening. I pray you, tarry all night. Behold, the day groweth, and an end. Lodge here, that thy heart may be merry. And tomorrow get you early on your way, that thou mayest go home. But the man would not tarry that night, but he rose up and departed and came over against Jebus. I want y'all to know Jebus, which are the Jebusites. It's Jerusalem, family. And he came over against Jebus, which is Jerusalem. And there were with him 2 asses saddled, his concubine also with him. And when they were by Jebus, the days was first spent. And the servant said unto his master, come, I pray thee, and let us turn into the city of the Jebusites, and lodge in it. And his master said unto him, we would not turn aside hither into the city of a stranger that is not of the children of Israel. We will pass over to Gibeah. I want y'all to notice that he refused to go into a strange city which was not of his people. Let me say that again. He refused to go into a strange city of the Jebusites. They was dwelling in Jerusalem at the time. He said, we going where our people at. So there's nothing wrong with you feeling comfortable to dwell among your people, Israel. Stop allowing people to make you feel bad because you want to be among your people. This Levite priest said, no, we going among our own people. Let me keep reading. He said, of a stranger that is not of the children of Israel, we will pass over to Gibeah. And he said unto his servants, come and let us draw near to one of these places to lodge all night, in Gibeah or in Ramah. Okay, watch this. Here it go. Jump down to verse 16 to 29. And here it go, family. It's about to get very interesting. Remember what I told you. When you don't do justice and righteousness, bad things happen. Watch this. Verse 16 to 19. To 29. I'm sorry. Verse 16 to 29. And it reads, and behold, there came an old man from his work out of the field at even, which was also of Mount Ephraim, and he sojourned in Gibeah. But the men of that place were Benjamites. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the streets of the city. And the old man said, whither goest thou? And whence comest thou? And he said unto him, we are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I. And I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of our Elohim. And there is no man that receiveth me to his house. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses. And there is bread and wine also for me, and for thy handmaid, and for the young man which is with thy servants. There is no want of anything. And the old man said, peace be with thee. However, let all my want lie upon me. Only lodge not in the street. Do it sound familiar? I want to see, do it sound familiar? Did not Lot tell the 2 men, the angels, man, whatever y'all do, please come into my house. Just don't lodge in the streets, man, please. That's the same thing this old man just said just now. I wonder why this old man did not want this Levite, his concubine, and his servant that was with him to dwell in the streets. You know why? Because the freaks come out at night. That's why. So if people thinking that homosexuality and all this stuff just started when we came over here on this side of the world, you are sadly mistaken. Because Benjamin had some sodomites. And I'm about to read it right now. That's why this man didn't want them in the streets. Verse 21. So he brought him into his house and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet, and did eat and drink. Now, as they was making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, Bring forth the man that came into thy house, that we may know him. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them, and said unto them, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is coming to my house, do not this folly. Why did he say, man, don't do this wickedness? Don't do this folly. So if this is not sodomite behavior, why did the man have to say, I got his concubine right here, and you can take my daughter, but don't do nothing to this man. Don't do this wickedness. Verse 24, behold, here is my daughter. Oh, so that is why he had to make that statement. He said, man, here go my daughter, man. What you want this man for, man? Y'all mind is going places this shouldn't go. You want a man? Just take my daughter, dog. But you gonna want this man, boy. Y'all, no, man, don't do this wickedness, man. Don't do this folly. Talking about bring the man out. Sound like Sodom and Gomorrah, huh? Verse 24, behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man, do not so vow a thing. Man, that's a hard thing to give your daughter up, to let these sons of Belial just abuse your daughter. That's a hard thing. I wouldn't do nothing like that. You ain't touching my daughter. I guess we all about to die together then. You ain't touching her. You ain't touching now one of my daughters. And you ain't touching my son neither. But I wouldn't have gave my daughter up. I'm just being real. I love my daughters. You ain't touching them. So I wouldn't have did this. I'm sorry. Verse 25. But the men would not hearken unto him. So the men took his concubine and brought her forth unto them. And they knew her and abused her all night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Then came the woman in the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the men's house where her Lord was till it was light. They killed this woman, man. Do y'all not hear me? They abused this woman so bad by knowing her. The filthy, wicked sons of Belial, which was the Benjamites. Now, listen to me. I didn't say all Benjamin. I say the sons of Belial. The ones that was wicked. They abused this woman so bad, they killed this woman. So if you think treating sisters bad just started, nah. Why would you want to do this to another woman, man? Why would you abuse this woman so bad that this woman died, man? They killed this woman, man. Well, don't you know what kind of mind you got to be in? What type of wicked mind has to beset you? Where you kill a woman by damaging her so bad that she die? Verse 27, man. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the door of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was falling down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. And he said unto her, Up, and let us be gone. But none answered. Then the man took her upon an ass, and the man rose up and got him unto his place. And when he was coming to his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coasts of Israel. So he cut her and sent her into all the coasts of Israel because this wickedness was so great that what Benjamin did, they killed this man concubine. The Bible just say they abused this woman all night into the dawning of the day, man. When they let her go, it was the next day, y'all. They killed her, man. They was taking turns on this woman. Understand what you're reading, family. Understand the wickedness that what you see today been going on way before you. It just things are intensified now. But it's been going on, family. How can you do this to a woman? But remember, it was sons of Belial, sons of the devil. Go right over to Judges chapter 20 and verse 1 through 3. Now it's about to get interesting because now they about to find out that Benjamin did this wickedness, right? But I want you to pay attention to what's about to happen that's about to blow your mind, family. And when we get done with this lesson, you're going to realize that the throne of the Most High is not only established by justice and righteousness, but if we do not walk ye in it, a lot of our people going to die, family. So all your leaders who causing you to go astray, all your leaders who causing you to stumble, all your leaders who making you the 2-4 child of hell than themselves, well, y'all got a great judgment coming towards your way. And I do not want to be in the midst of you. Y'all have young men conducting themselves like the elders. You have young men cursing out old women and disrespecting the elderly. You got young men walking in the footsteps of the elders. You passing down the torch of wickedness. So when you no longer around, it's still like you still around because they have your doctrine, your behavior, your ways, your mind. Judges 20, verse 1 through 3. And it reads, then all the children of Israel went out, and the congregation was gathered together as one man from Dan even to Beersheba, with the land of Gilead unto the Lord in Mizpah. And the chief of all the people, even all the tribes of Israel, presented themselves in the assembly of the people of God, 400,000 footmen that drew swords. Now the children of Benjamin heard that the children of Israel was gone up to Mizpah. Then said the children of Israel, tell us, how was this wickedness? Jump down to verse 11 through 48. 11 through 48. And watch this, family. This is very sad what I'm about to read. But when we don't walk in righteousness and judgment, what I'm about to read, even though it's heartbreaking, this what happened when our people are wicked. It causes other people to die. Verse 11. So all the men of Israel was gathered against the city, knit together as one man. And the tribes of Israel sent men throughout all the tribe of Benjamin, saying, what wickedness is this that is done among you? Now, therefore, deliver us the men, the children of Belial, which are in Gibeah, that we may put them to death and put away evil from Israel. But the children of Benjamin would not hearken to the voice of their brethren, the children of Israel. They had a no snitch policy. So they was willing to protect evil for the sake of their brethren, and watch how many people about to die. Whew. Watch how many people about to die. When I tell you, family, as I keep reading, watch how many people about to die because they refuse to snitch on their brethren. See, I told y'all, man, all this, oh, man, don't snitch, you know. Man, this been going on, y'all. Benjamin would not give up the wicked men that killed their woman. They didn't want to give up their brother. So they didn't snitch on their brother. But the other children of Israel did right. They said, man, bring these men forth so we can put them to death, so we can put away evil from Israel. Benjamin said, nope. We don't care about what they done. We ain't telling you nothing. Don't you know this is like this grieved my spirit, man? Because it's the same thing going on today. Same thing going on today. Verse 14. But the children of Benjamin gathered themselves together out of the cities unto Gibeah to go out to battle against the children of Israel. And the children of Benjamin was numbered at that time out of the cities 26,000 men that drew sword, beside the inhabitants of Gibeah, which was numbered 700 chosen men. Among all this people, there was 700 chosen men left-handed. Everyone can sling stones at a half-braided and not miss. And the men of Israel beside Benjamin were numbered 400,000 men that drew sword. All these were men of war. And the children of Israel rose up and went unto the house of God and asked counsel of God and said, which of us should go up first to battle against the children of Benjamin? And the Lord said, Judah should go up first. And the children of Israel rose up in the morning and encamped against Gibeah. And the men of Israel went out to battle against Benjamin. And the men of Israel put themselves in array to fight against them at Gibeah. And the children of Benjamin came forth out of Gibeah and destroyed to the ground of the Israelites that day 22,000 men. I'm confused, Father. They didn't do the wickedness. Benjamin did the wickedness. So how you going to kill the other Israelites and let Benjamin destroy 22,000 to the ground? They didn't do nothing, Father. It was Benjamin. I'm asking y'all and saying this in a way so it can make y'all think real fast. Why did the Lord allow Benjamin, who did the wickedness, on the first day they had a fight, he allowed Benjamin to destroy the other tribes, 22,000. Why, family? Benjamin did the wickedness. Y'all know why he did this? Two reasons. There was no king in Israel at the time, and every man did what was right in his own eyes. So he getting everybody, even though Benjamin did the wickedness. Number two, when you go before the Lord, you don't tell him, hey, who should go up first? Hey, Father, should we forbear or should we go? What you think? They just gonna tell the Lord, hey, who should go up first? Oh, Judah, you go ahead. 22,000 destroyed to the ground, man. When you go before the Father, you let him tell you who should go. You don't ask who should go up first. You let him tell you who should go up first. But you just gonna go into the house of the God. Hey, who should go up first? That ain't the way you ask counsel, man. Hey, Father, should we forbear or should we go? What you think? And if we do go, are you going to deliver Benjamin into our hands? They didn't say that. They go to his house and say, hey, who should go up first? That ain't the way you ask counsel. You let the Lord decide how this is going to go. You don't tell him how it's going to go. You let him decide how it's going to go. So 22, y'all write this down. So on the first day, 22,000 got destroyed. That's 22,000. Let's keep going. Watch this. Verse 22. And the people, the men of Israel, encouraged themselves and set battle again in array in the place where they put themselves in array the first day. And the children of Israel went up and wept before the Lord until evening and asked counsel of the Lord, saying, shall I go up again to battle against the children of Benjamin, my brother? And the Lord said, go up again. And the children of Israel came near against the children of Benjamin the second day. And Benjamin went forth against them out of Gibeah the second day and destroyed down to the ground of the children of Israel again 18,000 men. How much we got so far, y'all? So somebody add 22,000 plus 18,000. How much we got so far? The Lord is allowing this to happen because all the wickedness that all the tribes did, y'all. He getting everybody. I want y'all to pay attention to this. He's getting everybody. Even though Benjamin did the wickedness in this act, there was no king. They didn't know they God. Every man did what was right in his own eyes in the time of the judge. So he getting everybody. Even though Benjamin did this filthy, wicked act, everybody was sinning and doing whatever they wanted to do. So far, we got 40,000. Thank you, twin. So far, we got 40,000 people died by a filthy, wicked act of Benjamin. Thank you, Miss Bethany. 40,000 people have perished so far because of a filthy, wicked act of Benjamin. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? 40,000 people have perished because of the filthy, wicked act of Benjamin. 40,000, y'all. We ain't done, though. We are not done. More people about to die. Watch how many people die when we get done. Verse 26. Then all the children of Israel and all the people went up again unto the house of God and wept and sat there before the Lord. Hold up. Watch. Listen now. Listen what they finna do now. This how you go before the Lord. Listen. They went before the Lord and wept and sat there before the Lord and fasted that day until evening and offered burnt offering and peace offering. There you go. You don't go before him empty-handed, talking about who should go up first. You go before him humble with peace offerings and burnt offerings. Praise his holy name. And you talk to him in the way where he direct how this going to go. You don't direct how this going to go. Now you're doing it right. Now you came before him the right way. So watch what the Lord about to do. Verse 27, and the children of Israel inquired of the Lord. Oh, at first they asked counsel, but look how they was talking. Now they inquire of the Lord. Hey, you tell us what we should do. And the children of Israel inquired of the Lord, for the ark of the covenant of our Elohim was there in those days. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, stood before it in those days, saying, shall I yet again go out to battle against the children of Benjamin, my brother? Or shall I cease? There you go. There you go. Shall I go or shall I cease? Now you giving the Lord opportunity to give you the answer that he want to give. But at first, you just said, hey, who should go up first? You ain't asking no question or nothing. You just, who should go up? Now you said, shall I go or shall I cease? You see that? Inquire is different than what they did at first. Because when you inquire, now you looking for the answer from that individual. But they weren't looking for the answer. They gave the answer. Who should go up? Hey, Judah, you go. And boom, they just took off. But now you brought your peace offering, your burnt offering. Now the priest is involved. Now you inquire of the Lord the right way. Watch what the Lord about to say. Verse 28. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, stood before it in those days, saying, shall I yet again go out to battle against the children of Benjamin, my brother, or shall I cease? And the Lord said, go up, for tomorrow I will deliver them unto thy hand. And Israel set lures in wait round about Gibeah. And the children of Israel went up against the children of Benjamin on the third day, and put themselves in array against Gibeah, as other times. And the children of Benjamin went out against the people, and were drawn away out of the city. And they began to smite the people and kill, as other times, in the highways of which one goeth up out of the house of God. And the others took Gibeah in the field, about 30 men of Israel. And the children of Benjamin said, they are smitten down before us, as at the first. But the children of Israel said, let us flee, and draw them from the city unto the highways. And all the men of Israel rose up out of their place, and put themselves in array at Baal Tamar. And the leaders in wait of Israel came forth out of their places, even of the meadows of Gibeah. And there came against Gibeah 10,000 chosen men out of all Israel. And the battle was sore, but they knew not the evil near them. And the Lord smote Benjamin. And the Lord smote Benjamin. And the Lord smote Benjamin before Israel. And the children of Israel destroyed of the Benjamites that day 25,100 men. And these drew the sword. Now add 25,000 to that 40,000 and tell me what y'all got. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 36. So the children of Benjamin saw that they were smitten. For the men of Israel gave place to the Benjamites because they trusted unto the Lears in wait, which they had said besides Gibeah. And the Lears in wait hasted and rushed upon Gibeah. And the Lears in wait drew themselves alone and smote all the city with the edge of the sword. Now there was an appointment signed between the men of Israel and the Lears in wait, that they shall make a great flame with smoke rise up out of the city. And when the men of Israel retired in the battle, Benjamin began to smite and kill of the men of Israel about 30 persons. For they said, surely they are smitten down before us, as in the first battle. But when the flame began to arise up out of the city with a pillar of smoke, the Benjamites looked behind them, and behold, the flame of the city descended up to heaven. And when the men of Israel turned again, the men of Benjamin were amazed, for they saw that evil was come upon them. Therefore they turned up back before the men of Israel unto the way of the wickedness, unto the way of the wilderness. But the battle overtook them, and them which came up out of the city they destroyed in the midst of them. Thus they enclosed the Benjamites round about, and chased them, and tried them down with ease over against Gibeah toward the sun rising. And there fell of Benjamin 18,000 men. All these were men of valor. And they turned and fled toward the wilderness unto the rock of Rimmon. And they gleaned of them in the highways 5,000 men, and pursued hard after them unto Gadam, and slew 2,000 men of them. So that all which fell that day of Benjamin were 25,000 men that drew the sword. All these were men of valor. But 600 men turned and fled to the wilderness unto the rock of Rimmon, and abode in the rock of Rimmon 4 months. And the men of Israel turned again unto the children of Benjamin, and smote them with the edge of the sword, as well the men of every city, and the beasts, and all that came to hand. Also they set on fire all the cities that came to. There you go. 65,000 died for one filthy act of Benjamin. 65,000 people died for one filthy act of Benjamin. Can you imagine if 65,000 of our people would die right now, and all you will see is dead corpses everywhere? That's what happened in this battle. Now, I want you to know this is Israel fighting against other Israelites. And the Lord allowed them to fight, and 65,000 people died because of a filthy act of Benjamin. Because like I told you before, where there is no justice, where there is no true judgment, and where there is no righteousness, people are always going to perish. They're going to perish. Now, KJ, why did he kill the other tribes though? Benjamin are the one who committed the filthy wicked act, but he allowed the other tribes to perish. I got 4 more scriptures after this. Let's go to Judges chapter 17, verse 1 through 6. And I only have 4 more scriptures after this. Let me show you, when I was telling y'all about there was no king in Israel at the time, so the Lord got everybody. He didn't let nobody escape, because every man did what was right in his own eyes. So you know all the tribes was committing wickedness. I told you, when there's no king, the people go crazy. Or where there's no leader, the people go crazy. Or where there's no elders or anybody set up to govern this people, everybody did what was right in his own eyes. And this is why I always tell people open rebuke is better than secret love, because if you have a whole bunch of friends and y'all rebuke each other, not only are you going to love your friend even more, because he saw you stumbling and maybe you wasn't in your right mind at the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was just out of it, but your friend held you up and told you got to get it together. The way you going is not good. You need to repent and stop doing what you doing. Even if that person get mad, they gonna love you. They gonna come back and say you was right, man. And I want to thank you for loving me enough to tell me the truth. You're not gonna have many friends when you are a truth teller. Now, if you're a yes man and you just want people to agree with you for the sake of agreeing with you, then you're gonna have plenty of friends because you're a yes man. But not if you're a person who tell the truth. It's not going to happen. This is Judges 17, verse 1 through 6. And this is what I was telling y'all about why the Most High punished everybody and not just Benjamin. Judges 17, verse 1 through 6. And there was a man in Mount Ephraim whose name was Micah. And he said unto his mother, the 1,100 shekels of silver that was taken from thee, about which thou curses and spake of also in my ears. Behold, the silver is with me. I took it. And his mother said, blessed be thou of the Lord, my son. And when he had restored the 1,100 shekels of silver to his mother said, I have wildly dedicated the silver unto the Lord from my hand for my son, to make a graven image, sad boy, and a molten image. Now, therefore, I will restore it unto thee. This is despicable. Verse 4, yet he restored the money unto his mother, and his mother took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to the founder, who made therefore a graven image and a molten image. And they were in the house of Micah. And the man of Micah had an house of gods, and made an ephod and teraphim, and consecrated one of his sons, who became his priest. In those days, there was no king in Israel, but every man did that which was right in his own eyes. This is why 65,000 died. This is why 65,000 died. There was no king. They up here making gods and graven images and molten images, and every man did what was right in his own eyes. So by the time you get to Benjamin, it was so much wickedness going on, he killed 65,000. Let's go to Psalms 81, verse 1 through 16. This is why I say, you are not wrong, family, if you don't want to be around every Israelite you see. You know why? Because you got to try the spirit to see whether they be of Yah or not. There is so much wickedness going on in this awakening. Only Yah know the true wickedness that's going on, because a lot of things are behind closed doors that we cannot see. But our leadership is wicked. You know, most people just looking for popularity. You know, they don't really care about the people. You know, they have waking you up, you know, to your nationality, you know you're Israel, and tell you about the curses and things like that. So, you know, they have woken you up and giving you that. But when it comes to the spiritual things of the scriptures and justice and righteousness, nah. They don't care about that. They just care about being seen, family. They just care about being seen. As long as you see them, that's all they care about. As long as they have big numbers, that's all they care about. Your salvation is nothing to them. They don't care about your salvation. They just want to be seen, fam. Popularity contest. Who got the biggest camps? That's what it's all about. Psalms 81. Who got the biggest camps? Psalms 81, verse 1 through 16. And it reads, sing aloud unto our Elohim, my strength. Make a joyful noise unto a God of Jacob. Take a song and bring hither the timbrel and the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast days. For this was a statute for Israel, and the law of the God of Jacob. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony, when he went out through the land of Egypt, when I heard a language that I understood not. I removed his shoulder from the burden. His hands were delivered from the pots. Thou callest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah, Salah. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel. If thou wilt hearken unto me, there shall no strange God be in thee, neither should thou worship any strange God. For I am the Lord thy Elohim, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up to their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsel. Oh, that my people have hearkened unto me, and Israel have walked in my ways. I should have soon have subdued their enemies, and turned my hand against their adversaries. The haters of the Lord shall have submitted themselves unto him, but their time shall have endured forever. He shall have fed them also with the finest of wheat, and with the honey of the rock shall I have satisfied thee. So all we got to do is obey. That's it. It's just that simple. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 5 and two more scriptures after this, and we out of here. Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 29, one verse. All we have to do is obey. All we have to do is walk in righteousness and do true justice and judgment. We're supposed to be fair with our people. We don't supposed to cleave to a man who has a name in Israel and refuse to rebuke him, but you're going to rebuke the poor man, the poor woman. You're going to rebuke the man and woman that don't have a name in Israel, but you won't rebuke those with a name in Israel because you are afraid of the backlash. So that means you're partial, and the Lord don't like that. Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 29. And two more scriptures after this. Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 29, and it reads, that there was such a heart in them, that they will fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. He say, that there was a heart, meaning a mind in them. Your mind is what you eat with. That their mind will keep my commandments and love me and do what I asked them to do, that it may be well with them and their children, but they would not listen. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 59, verse 1 through 4, and we got one more scripture after this. Isaiah 59, verse 1 through 4. My job today is to defend our Elohim, that there is no sin, there is no wickedness. All his ways are perfect. All Yahshua ways are perfect. All he know is justice and righteousness and true judgment. He's fair. He's fair, family. Don't let nobody tell you any difference. The Most High Yah and Yeshua are fair. Isaiah 59, verse 1 through 4. Isaiah 59, verse 1 through 4, and it reads, Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that he cannot hear. But your iniquity have separated you between you and your Elohim, and your sins have he hid his face from you, that he would not hear you. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies. Your tongue have muttered perverseness. None called for justice, nor any pleaded for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. There you go. People get upset with us for calling out lies in the community. But when you ain't looking for friends, you don't care about what people say. And we don't care about how you feel when it comes to truth. What you feel doesn't matter, man. All I go by is what my father say and what I can read and prove. If I'm trying to walk in Yahshua's footsteps, I most certainly can't worry about what people say. Let them say what they gonna say, man. You got sons of Belial right now in the community. Goofy Negroes who cause offenses with other men. Who ain't worrying about these Negroes, talking to these Negroes, but they thinking they doing guard speed by attacking you, and then say, praise the Most High Yah while causing offenses. And these Negroes goofy, boy. And think the Lord hear their prayer while they causing offense. These Negroes goofy. You can't do nothing but shake your head at some of these men, man. Some of them 72 years old. They're goofy. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm going to ignore all the noise. That's how you make Negroes mad. You don't respond to them. You just let them look stupid on their own. They looking for a respond. Don't respond. Don't do it. That's what they want, family. Don't give them no content. Make them create content. Make them create it. Don't give it to them for free. That's all they want is a free ride. Nope. Create content. Let's go to Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2, verse 12 through 17, and this will be last. And we out of here. Pray somebody got some understanding too. The throne of the Most High in Yahshua is established by justice and righteousness, family. As all our Father and King know. You don't know nothing else. Joel chapter 2 and verse 12 through 17. Joel chapter 2, verse 12 through 17. And it reads, therefore also now, said your Elohim, turn ye even to me with all your heart, meaning your mind, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rend your heart and not your garments. Man, renew your mind, man. Rend your mind. And turn unto the Lord your God, for he is gracious and merciful, and slow to anger. Now you wicked. And slow to anger. No, you a murderer. And slow to anger. Yeah, see, they don't read these scriptures, how you slow to anger. They don't read the scriptures that you would have spared Sodom and Gomorrah. They don't read the scriptures when you spared Nineveh. They don't read the scriptures when you spared people. When you repented yourself for the evil that you about to do. They don't read them scriptures. But they go read the scripture where men, women, and children had to die because what they did to your sons and daughters. But they want to make you like you evil. But they don't talk about Pharaoh, who's a true murderer. Premeditated murder on the firstborn sons of Israel. But then when Yahshua turned around and killed his firstborn, now everybody crying in the world. Oh, God killed the children of the Egyptians. Well, Pharaoh murdered the children of Israel. So Yah is not a murderer. He killed the children of the firstborn of Pharaoh. Pharaoh murdered the children of Israel, the firstborn son. He a murderer because it was premeditated. Soon as they came out the womb, cast them in the Nile River. That's premeditated murder, man. So Yah gave him what he dished out. You reap what you sow, right? So anybody that died in the Bible, they was reaping what they sowed. You sowed murder, Yah gave you what you sowed. You killed our people, he killed your people. Well, I like to say you murdered our people because a lot of time when people came up against us, they was killing us for no reason, man. Unless Yah sent them against us, but the Amalekites, what they was fighting against us for? We weren't bothering them people. But they was killing the elderly, and Yah didn't like what he saw. So he say, Saul, I want you to go through Amalek, and I want you to kill every man, woman, and child, even the animals. I want you to wipe his name out from under heaven. You think Saul listened to the Elohim? No, he did not. So Amalek got what he deserved because what he did when the children of Israel came out of Egypt. But nobody don't want to read that, though. They just want to go read the part when he killed Amalek. But they don't go read what Amalek did. They want to read where he killed Pharaoh's firstborn. But they don't go tell you that Pharaoh was killing Israel's firstborn. See that? See what I'm saying? And we are allowing people to teach our Bible and tell us our history that are not us. Only we can tell our history. Only us can talk to us. Only us can talk to us. Verse 14. Who knoweth if he will return and repent and leave a blessing behind him, even a meat offering and a drink offering unto the Lord your Elohim? Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Elohim, and give not thy heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their Elohim? So if we want our Elohim to fight on our behalf, we have to do better when it comes to removing wickedness from our midst. If you are a part of a congregation and you know that there is wickedness going on, but you are afraid to speak up because you do not want to be excommunicated from the assembly, because you want to be a part of something greater than yourself. So that means that you will lower your moral compass to please men and refuse to judge righteously in the midst, because you do not want to be cast away from your community. So when you know something is wrong, you refuse to say what is wrong because you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself. So what y'all think a lot of men and women doing right now? They are a part of these communities that they know they see a lot of wickedness, but they keep their mouth closed because they don't want to be a castaway. Because this is the biggest organization in the community. Everybody know our name. Everywhere we go, people see us. We have popularity. We are the biggest. We are the baddest. We are the greatest. So I know I see wickedness, but I'm not going to say anything. Just like Benjamin, they would not give up the men who did the wickedness. And in these communities, they never going to say what is right, and they never going to correct the wrong because they are afraid. Why are they afraid, KJ? Because they want to be a part of something greater than themselves. You don't think these people have a moral compass to go, man, that's wrong what just happened? You think they're going to say something, though? No, they're not. Because guess what they're going to say? Well, you can leave. And that person don't want to leave. Not knowing that you will be better off leaving, because at least you'll keep your peace of mind to know you don't have to be in the midst of wickedness when you know something is wrong, but you refuse to say what's wrong because you refuse to correct men that's in position. And it happens every day that men in position, people are afraid to correct those in position, but nobody is higher than the Most High and Yahshua. So we have to correct each other when we know something is wrong. And if we don't correct each other, then the judgment may fall upon you because you didn't say nothing. Sometimes you have to let the tares grow with the wheat. And sometimes you got to keep things to yourself that the whole community don't be uprooted by foolishness. So we understand that. We understand that, family. So like I said before, that's the lesson. Pray somebody got some understanding. You know, the throne of the Most High is established by justice and righteousness. We are not going to let these apologetics like Vocab Malone, all these other people running around in these Christian communities trying to tell us about Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, trying to tell us that in Revelation when it talked about Christ's woolly hair. Oh, it wasn't talking about the texture. It said white like snow. I could pull up images right now with men, black men. Their beard is fully white like snow. The locks and the hair on their head, whether it's an afro locks, is fully white like snow. Stop allowing these people to manipulate y'all. Anybody with common sense know that when Christ was born, you take the child and take the child to Egypt. The Egyptians and Joseph, his brothers, could not tell him apart from the Egyptians. So you get people like Vocab, who's a manipulator, who think he knows so much about our history and our book more than us. Come on, family. And you got Negroes in his comic section who praise him over their own brothers and sisters, talking bad about their own people to this dude. We are messed up as a people in the mind, and this is not all of y'all. I'm talking about a lot of our people are messed up in the head. Don't think because they in the Israelite community, that does not mean they're not messed up in the head. When I tell you, I keep my ear to the streets. I listen to videos in the background. I don't write in people comment sections. I just listen. This awakening has turned to something that we cannot recognize. Now, we know it's been infiltrated by men sitting by the government, CONTELPRO, men who infiltrated and act like they Israelites, but they really not. They work for the government. We understand that. We understand that. Stop letting people that are not you tell you about you. Anybody with common sense know that the curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28, and the time that he told Moses, each one of those curses, what was going to happen. That did not happen in that time. It didn't happen in the time of what these people to my Babylon time. Stop it. Stop it. Now, don't get me wrong. From Assyria and also the Jews, we know they was in Portugal and Spain. We know that. And then they came back down when they got expelled. They went to Africa. And that's where they sold them from Africa and brought them to America and scattered them all over the world. We understand that. But what I'm telling y'all, the curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28 did not happen. I'm talking about your basket and your store, working from sun up to sundown, your children being taken from you, lynched on trees, castrated. All that happened when we came, what? In the transatlantic slave trade, fam. Why would Nebuchadnezzar take your children when all the tribes was right there together in captivity, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi? He didn't take your children. The most I say, have children, get married, multiply, build houses. That Deuteronomy chapter 28 ain't talking about no Babylon captivity. He say, pray for this place, because in the peace of this place shall you have peace. He never told us that in Deuteronomy. He said the sole of your foot shall find no rest. They found rest in Babylon, and then they was allowed to go back in the time of the Medes and the Persians. Cyrus and Darius and them. So what are you talking about? Deuteronomy chapter 28 already happened. Stop letting people speak for you, man. Nobody can speak for us, Israel. We speak for us. We know what the Messiah looked like. We know that Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68 is talking about the transatlantic slave trade. But you got these simple-minded Negroes who run over here to vocab, who is not us. I mean, when I look at people's eyes, I could just see that this man is just pure foolishness. He is just pure foolishness. Don't waste your time on no vocab alone. He just pure foolishness. He don't know what he's talking about. He came in my chat one time. I told that boy straight up, this is not what you want. I'm not one of the camps. You do not want this smoke, man. So I advise you to leave. And he left. He got up out of here. I'm not Tazariak. I'm not one of the camps. You can't get me by manipulating me with the scriptures. It don't work, partner. Because I don't lie on the scriptures. See, you like to go to camps and people that lie, then you use their lies and make videos to make them look bad to your little audience, because some of these men just refuse to stop lying. Because when you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie and another lie. And then now you just got a number of lies. And he take your lies and make you look stupid on video. Don't give him that ammunition, family. This our book. We don't got to explain nothing. We know what we've been through. We know what our ancestors been through. It's documented. It's in the history books. It's in the Library of Congress. They had Hebrew names when they came over here. Look at the slave names. Everything was Yah, Yah, Yah. But these people gonna tell us that ain't talking about us? Come on, family. Come on, family. You ain't got to explain yourself to these people, man. So that's it, man. If nobody don't have no questions, family, I love y'all with the pure heart. Enjoy y'all Sabbath. Thank you, August Dreams, for always helping your brother KJ out in the chat. Thank the rest of the moderators for holding it down for me. All the beloved family. I pray y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Shabbat, family. Like I say, man, just keep y'all hand on the swivel. Just stay focused. Don't let nothing distract y'all. You know, don't let nothing distract y'all, family. Got a lot of distractions. You got your own people gonna come up against you. Let them do it. Don't worry about it. The Most High got your back. You know, let people say what they want, family. I had to learn that, you know, because at first I used to, boy, if you try to come at me sideways, I was coming at your neck. But then I realized, man, I'm making myself look foolish. I don't know these people. I ain't never met none of these people. Probably ain't gonna never meet none of these people. They behind a computer screen, dog. So that's why I be like, man, I ain't wasting my time at all no more. Whatever you say, I'm kicking you out my chat. You come here acting stupid, block. You say something stupid that don't got nothing to do with the lesson, block. You getting up out of here, partner. We ain't got time for it, man. We really trying to wake our people up. And like I told y'all before, I don't care about being right. I'm trying to be effective, family. Because being effective is way better than trying to be right. I say big salute.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
Hey, family, I'm about to go over here with my elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. They live right now. I'm about to go over here and support them. But I want to say this before I go. To all my beloved brothers and sisters of Israel, and I say this with a pure heart, I have no judgment for you. I'm just saying this. When you leave these camps, why do y'all go to Vocab Malone platform to talk about what you've been through in these camps? I'm not diminishing what you've been through, but why you go to him? He don't care about what you've been through. He just trying to make the awakening look bad. Go to your brother and sister who really care about what you've been through, who really can give you some good wisdom and knowledge and understanding to guide you, and strengthen you and encourage you. Because I know that it's not easy going from a camp and leaving the camp. The next thing you know, you're being talked about, you're being diminished, you're being blackballed and all these other things that these people say. But why go to him though? He don't care about what you've been through, man. Why y'all run to this man platform to give your testimony of what you've been through in these camps? Go to your brother and sister that care about what you've been through when you leave in these camps. He don't care. I'm telling y'all, that man don't care. That man just care about making this awakening look terrible. And you can't put everything on vocab because y'all give him ammunition to use against y'all. So he gonna take the ammunition and use it against y'all. Because if we was walking in the way that we supposed to walk, he wouldn't have no ammunition. So go to your brothers and sisters and tell them your testimony who truly care. But this guy don't care. I'm just being, he don't care, man. So that's all I wanted to say, man. I love y'all with a pure heart. And in the words of my beloved twin sister, August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. And big salute to the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And your brother K. Judah want to say, let's get it. And your brother K. Judah want to say, Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. And look up, family, because your redemption draw nigh, where you will never see captivity again. Shalom.